Hi, I just wanted to give you a little update really because I know I haven't been on here for a while. Um, and just kind of give you, just kind of an update on what's on the progress and what's been happening. Um, Last week was not a good week for me. I think that's why I've not really been on to do any videos or anything like that. I really struggled with anxiety symptoms last week and feeling very down, and I think it was to do with the medication changes. They took me off citalopram and put me on venlafaxine, and that has had side effects to it. Now they do say that in the first couple of weeks of taking a new antidepressant or anti-anxiety drug, that you can have, one of the side effects is an increase in anxiety, which is great. So I think that's what was going on with me last week, was the that medication getting into my system and making me feel just it was such a awful weird feeling. It was like when, if you've ever had a panic attack and you get that sudden rush of I think adrenaline or cortisol or whatever, the stress hormone that is, that it just rushes down your arm. It was like being drip fed into my arm all the time. So I was just constantly something bad's gonna happen very quickly. Oh, I was just on the edge of having a panic attack all the time. It was just awful. It seems to have worn off somewhat now. It's still there. I've Today I've just I've got up, and it was really bad when I woke up. But I'm starting to learn to accept it and kind of not fight it. And I believe that that's probably the best way of dealing with it, is just to accept that it's there and try not to fight for it to go away. It's just to allow it to be there, and I just kind of carry on with what I'm doing the best I can. Because obviously some things, if you're poorly with anything, some things you can't do, but I do the best I can. And it's like having a minimum of what you want to be, what you're able to do when you're not very well, and just do that. Today, so having to fight that this morning, I was able to kind of just accept it, and not fight against it, and just accept it, and just kind of carry it with me throughout the morning. And I've done my Zumba, which is is the form of exercise that I find helps me. I've done a cold plunge. I've got ready. I'm not going anywhere, but probably not going to be seeing many people. But I've done it for me. I've got myself ready and put a bit of makeup on, and just made myself feel a bit better. I've got graded exposure tomorrow with the lady who comes and does that with me. So I'm just gonna and I've got therapy today. So I'm just kind of gonna take the day as it comes, and yeah, I need another thing I need to learn is to not be in such a rush to get this kind of, I don't want to feel like this anymore, and I want to be kind of back to normal. But this is a process, and this is going to take it's going to take time, and that's something else that I've got to learn to accept. So yeah, just an update on what's going on with me, and I hope you're well. And if you want to follow my progress and my healing journey, then subscribe to the channel, so whenever videos come up, you can take a look at them. And if you're in a similar boat and struggling with agoraphobia, then you know, drop me a message in the comments, and I really feel like we need to support each other. There needs to be more support for people in this position, because it's one of the most horrendous things that I think you could ever have, like mentally and physically. It's just horrendous when it's at its worst. And I think support and people being kind to those people who are suffering in that way, yeah, there needs to be more support for it. So hopefully we can support each other in this. Yeah, have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you soon with some kind of progress update. Thanks.